Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 25, Riverbend Springs Scratch Start, Episode 5. We just woken up in January with our weird old guy who hangs out next to our house, and it's time to figure out what to do. Looks like we made about $10,000 overnight on, I assume, mainly the... So we made 10,000 in December and an additional 4,000 from midnight to 8 a.m. Leaving 31,800, which isn't enough to do much. So again, we're gonna have to do contract still. It's gonna be contract for a while. We've gotten rid of the tram lines, but that won't take effect until next time we cultivate and seed. In the meantime, everything looks good. And we can look and see that our weeds are not a problem. So that is cool. I'm not sure. I'm going to stash that trailer somewhere out of the way. It's starting to bug me being right there. I think we need a real tractor. I think that should be one of our major goals. This trailer can sit outside. It doesn't have to be inside. It's an outside pit. There we go. So now that we've gotten it straightened out, we can actually back it up. That turntable lock. We detach it there. I'm going to pull it forward, but I want to get straight first. So there seems good, and I'm going to actually unlock it before I drop it. That way I'm not confused. So pricing wise, if we want to pick up these fields, we're going to need to do something with them. We're going to need to make more money. And it is just basically cultivated. This guy is limed, I believe. One hectare and 105 per. Right. So we gotta figure out if there are any. This is plowing is about it. Man. Well, 8K plow is better than a 7K wood transport in my bid, so I'm gonna borrow these items. Yeah, 779 is not much. That's not a super terribly bad plow. I know last time I said I didn't want to use these plows, but this is what we've got. And the cool big plows are too expensive to make it worth it. And it's field 25, which is where? It's up there. So if we take the ferry again, that's really I think the fastest way around. Maybe not. We're gonna drive it. I'll see you at the field. Well, we're here and we've gotten started. This is going to be a pretty long process. I'm probably not going to show the whole thing, but this will get us further into the month and maybe get us some extra contracts available in a bit. And plowing with this kind of plow is not bad. You just really actually have to alternate which direction the plow is facing so that it ends up looking good. I can drive on the neighbor's field because people that way. Should really do the interior first. Typically this line here. Alright, we're going to get on this and see how well we do. All right. Finally finished with that. That was like probably 40 minutes of real-time plowing. You're not going to have seen all of it, but we're done. And I'm just going to take the money. You can see they fill it out, get it finished for us. So it looks good. Well, looks okay. It wasn't my best plowing job, but it was a plowing job. And it turned on some other possible options, like this one here of $5,000 to cultivate field 85, which we're going to take because we still need the money. 43 is not what we need, at least 60 to move on, and well, not to move on, but we need at least 60 to progress. Like, I could buy a tractor maybe. Like, we look at the price of these things. Looking at small tractors here. I could buy a 116 horsepower tractor. Almost. One of these tiny guys. I think I'd rather wait. This thing is medium. Not sure which one it is, but okay. It's a white 880 and white 8810. I think I want to get a versatile at some point here. I had one last season. I didn't use it very much, but like, look at that. I got 270 horsepower. Not bad. Given the field size we're working with, probably even overkill. But I think we need a real tractor at some point soon. We're gonna go get this field cultivated here, and then we'll maybe, that'll be 48. Not a lot to do in January, honestly. But this ought to take us through to the end of the day. Anyway, this drive is cool. We gotta go over, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we gotta go over the actual big part of the river. I'll look down there. I want to find that restaurant boat at some point. I think we can get to 85 from here, which would be real cool. You know, I've cut down this before, and with well, inconsistent results. Look here. I thought it was right down there, but I am once again wrong. Oh, it's way over there. Wow. I am so off. I have gone well out of my way. It's actually right down. Wow. Okay, I gotta drive all the way back. Alright, now we're on the right track. There's the animal store, whatever you want to call it. And there's our big old field we need to cultivate. But this shouldn't take too long. Cultivation's not too terrible. Oh, right. We're gonna get on this and make some more money. Okay, we are getting close to being done with this contract, and man, those two contracts took all day. That's what we get with the normal economy. I wonder if I would have done better to have done the wood transport mission. I am okay with a crane. Maybe we could still do that one. All right, contract finished. Like that. I don't need to use my own equipment. I'm definitely not doing any more plowing. So wood transport is 20, oh, farmland 20. Okay, number of trees, 29 trees. With this thing, I think I can pick up about 2 or 3 at a time, and then it's probably 2 trips. Oh, it's way up there, and then I'm not seeing where the delivery is. Oh, way down there, of course. Okay, because it's either that or another big cultivating job or something. But we're at 50K. Kind of do want that. This loamy sand is not that bad, but it looks like it's got a lot of silty clay, which I don't think is all that great. Sandy loam and not much loam. Let's have a look at we don't have any animals. The greenhouse is good. Yeah, they both have 45K liters. They're sharing that thing, and this thing is full. And works properly. Turn that off. There's no spraying, fertilizing. Yeah, there's just not a lot of good contracts out there. And we only really have about 20 minutes left, real time left in the schedule. But that'll even push us into nighttime. Is there anything we can get? All right, that guy costs 59K. That costs 102. Looking at some pretty small fields. That's 100K. That's only 48K. And actually has decent. It's tiny, but it has decent stuff. And it's right up the hill from okay, so we would own that whole swath. However, there is no way we can farm this chunk in an arable manner, for sure. I could cut some of these trees down. I could spend a ton of money turning this into a true cliff and extract out more flat land over here. I think what I should probably do is buy the log fork and deal with a couple of these trees. I think that's a good plan here. We will do that. Stash these pallet forks just right in here. We can actually put that trailer to work. And I have to chop these up pretty small, even so. Could buy the small sawmill. I think it's only about 30,000. That puts us further back from our land purchase, but gives us something to do. Could maybe put it over here behind the silo, keep it out of the way, because this land is kind of unusable. I mean, not 100% unusable, but generally unusable. That might make sense. Or I could put it over there. Yeah, I think putting it over here in this spot might be a good idea. Let's see if my impressions are correct. It's been a while since I used that small sawmill. 36. Yeah. So put it like right here. What are you overlapping with? There's nothing there. Oh, okay, well, we can put it right there. And start bringing trees to it. In fact, you know what we can do? This is going to be fun. Gotta get rid of this tree anyway. Drop this tree right into, hopefully. Is that going to drop right in? I can probably shove it. If it doesn't fall in. It looks like it's not actually going to fall in. It's going to miss the... Yep, there we go. It took it. Nice. Took most of it. Alright, well, I think we're going to actually drive these up to the place. Now the question is, do we get log forks in the trailer? Or do we get... What's up with you? Okay. Or do we get... We're going to do it on our own land, which is basically what we're going to do. We're going to take that tree, these trees, and we're going to start clearing out some of that wooded area over there. I think we're better off getting the... that's not what I wanted. Better off getting the winch. 70 horsepower. Yeah, I think we're better off getting the winch. Or even this winch, but this winch doesn't even have a horsepower requirement. An 80 horsepower winch, I think we might even be better off getting this guy. Well, he's only got one. We're only ever going to need one, I think, if you ask me. Okay, so the real difference is that he can pull 8 tons, he can pull 5, and he can pull 6.6. I think we want the 8-ton one. Wait, really? Oh, 21K, ouch. Okay, well, do we need the winch? What if we go look back at... Well, first let's look, maybe we want, there we go, wood transport. That thing's only 18. But I bet it's got a teeny, tiny claw on the... Yeah, that's not going to pick up most of the logs we want to pick up. All right. Go back to the other plan. Our telehandler tools. This log fork is only 3.3. The winch is so much better than the log fork. I'm going to have to buy the 5.5 ton winch and call it good. We can't put that much wood in the thing anyway. Yeah, we're going to spend the 8 grand to buy the normal, regular old winch that we always buy. We're going to go get it and bring it back. Okay, one of the first things I want to clear out is this guy here. You can easily carry these, so we're just going to carry them. It's a little bit of a slog running back and forth, but there's no point in winding up everything. I mean, I guess I could have killed it. I could have just lumberjacked that tree away, but we need every penny we can get. We can lumberjack this bush away, though. Well, once we get rid of these trees, anyway. Probably could have made more money overall if I had spent my time doing something else. But then again, I wouldn't have been able to afford this setup. We can lumberjack that away. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to kill this tree off too, because it gets in the way of things. If I ever decide to start dragging other trees in or get some bigger equipment, we end up constantly having to avoid it. And I just know from experience on this map that this tree gets in the way. And I also know that it's too big. Cut it here. Oh, the mast is only 4.5 tons. I wonder if I can actually pull it. It's a small one. I forgot. If I can pull this thing, that'll be kind of crazy. Yeah, it can. Nice. This is probably too big for... Where did I put that? Huh. Yeah. I wonder if that was the best spot for that. Well, worst case is I can sell the beehives. Only I can't remember what it is to release it. Why? That's right. Okay. So the mill needs just a little bit more wood. So let's actually cut it off here. See, we're basically done for the day. It's night. It's time to go to bed. Or at least get dinner. Right? And now we got 13.5, which is unlikely to... unlikely to fill. Make it, we'll give it some, I think most of those are in. Yeah, I think they're all in. Alright. So cool. That'll keep it full even overnight. And we'll find out what we got out of it. Next episode. Probably do more woodwork. I'm just going to leave this on here. And say, hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time.